Welcome to Made for More podcast, where faith and personal growth converge. I'm Julia, and I'm honored to guide you on a journey of empowerment and transformation alongside our occasional co-host, Omar. We are passionate believers and advocates for unlocking your God-given full potential. Join us as we explore the intersection of faith, life, business, and relationships, igniting a fire within to embrace the truth that your life is destined for greatness. Together, we'll uncover strategies, insights, and stories that inspire and equip you to become the best version of yourself. Get ready to embark on a fulfilling quest towards personal and professional fulfillment, guided by faith and the unwavering belief that you, my friend, are made for more. You guys, I am just in a space of pure gratitude. I don't know how to explain this. So let me just this wasn't part of what I'm going to share right now, but I'm going to share it because it's a vulnerable space that I'm in, and I want to share it because it might bless somebody. A lot of times when your mindset's off, or you're feeling stuck, or you're kind of in like a funk or whatever, one thing I suggest is practicing gratitude every day. Of course, I miss some days here and there, but 90 to 95% of the year, I wake up in the morning and journal some gratitude. You can literally just get a blank journal and put like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or if you're feeling very very grateful, like 1 through 10, and write down 10 things for the day. Writing it down solidifies it. Also, it gives you something to go back to later in life and be like, wow, that was cool, that was a season I was in. But it really helps you get into the right heart posture. So much of our success is about our heart posture, okay? And I have been listening to so much lately that just reminds me of that. And so for all of my faith-based, Christian-based people, I like a pastor was saying, like, show me the money, like we want more money. But God will often ask, show me your motive, right? You want more, but what do you plan on doing with that more? Like, what does your heart say? God's not after our hustle. He's not after our I need this and our goals. He's after the heart. And so when I think about that more and more, and I literally sit down and do gratitude all the time, I even sometimes get in that like remote space of, okay, time to sit down and write my gratitude. Okay, I'm grateful for this cup of coffee. I'm grateful for like the new messages I've got about, one-on-one coaching. And I really am grateful for those things, but it's something different when you just take the time to sit in the goodness that God has given you, to bless the life that you have, even though I'm literally in a season where some things are not going the way I want them to go. Or I'm still waiting on some things to like have happen, or the breakthrough, but to just have this space of gratitude. And I'm just like, man, I'm thankful for the podcast guests that have like come into my life that I didn't even know that they're blessing you guys. They're blessing me. I'm following them now on Instagram and Facebook. And I love being around women that are just good. And, they want to do good in the world and they want to help people. And I love that, like that new level for me. Because sometimes you get in a space where you're only around your circle of people, your sideline sisters, your business partners, your coworkers, your family, your friends, whatever. And sometimes it's good to break out of that circle a little bit, raise your vibration, raise your next level, raise it to like, I want some people that are on a different level to be on my top following board, to be the people I connect with. And so I'm grateful for that. I've had literally a dozen messages this weekend alone. I don't know when this podcast episode will air, but of people that I'm shocked by that are like, hey, I've been watching you talk about coaching and I need it. Like, I need some direction in my life and my career change and my transition. I need some direction on how to balance work and being a good mom and my business, or I need breakthrough in my business on getting to that next level. So I'm just so humbled by all of it. And so grateful. And there's a difference. There's a difference in this kind of gratitude than my gratitude that I write down, my little 5 grateful things for the day. So I want to share that with y'all because think about as a parent, right? when, as a mom, if you're a mom, and if you're not, because I'm not a mom, I feel like I'm a mom to 670 kids Monday through Friday, but I could think about my own parents, right? When your kids are grateful for what they give you, don't you want to give them more? Don't you want to bless them with more? Aren't you okay with, yeah, and if they take care of what they give you and they steward it well, you're like, okay, cool, I'll give you some more of that. Or like, I don't mind doing that again. And the same is true with God. Like, if you steward well with what you have, if you're truly grateful for what you have, he's okay with giving you more. And so I just want to say that, okay? So that was not what I was here for, but that was put on my heart to share. I'm also here. This episode is honestly just like a lot of like updates and like check-ins. So the podcast guest, I am hearing that you're loving it. I have season 1, 100 episodes of just me rambling, talking about my spiritual journey, talking about business, how to recruit like crazy, how to sell like crazy, how to put things on autopilot, how to level up your life, how to do it all. Like, I have so many episodes on all the things in season 1, and to the point where I'm like, okay, I finally got it all out. Like, I got all the things I've been wanting to share in a podcast. And not that I don't have more to share, because I do. And as life goes, and, you know, like I just shared that moment with you guys now, that I'm starting to notice it really is more about your heart. In business, it's really about your heart. In life, it's really about just positioning yourself, getting your heart posture right for other things to flow. And that is so big with my Faith+Freedom+Flow Club. That's so important. If you want that life of flow and you want things to come to you, you got to have the right heart posture. So anyway, I said that, I end up backtracking, but I say all this to say, you guys are loving the podcast guest, because I don't know it all. I don't have it all. I don't, I want to see people's other perspective and lens and their stories and just what they have to value, or what valuable things they have to share. And I have cool people that I know in my life, and they don't have a podcast, but I do. So why not put them in connection here and have the space here to empower other people, to level other people up? And so I don't know. I'm loving it. I will tell you this. It is called Julia Keeps It Real for a reason. It is about having real and honest conversations. We don't really practice. We just hop on the call and I will say like, hey, I might ask you a couple of these type of questions. All right, cool. You're ready? Let's go. Like, record. So it's going to be real. And I might have like random people on. And that's what I love about it. It's not super niche down to like, it's only going to be about business. It's only going to be about life. It's only going to be about my Christian journey. Like, it's none of that. It's going to be me keeping it real with other people. If somebody is a great chef, or they have some cool, like, healthy keto or vegan or like low carb recipes, or quick, like, quick recipes for mamas on the go, like, come on the podcast show. You know what I'm saying? I feel a little like Oprah. I plan on doing a post about this. I feel like Oprah. Like, Oprah, her niche was not specific. It was like, come sit on my couch. If you got some value to share with the people, share it, right? If you're an author, come on. If you're an athlete, come on. Like, so that's what this is. Okay. So you don't ever know what you're going to get when you hop on the Julia Keeps It Real podcast show. So there's that. I'm glad that you're loving the podcast guests. I have so many more lined up for you guys. I think literally there's probably 5 to 10 podcast guests in the lineup that are coming, all the way from a former basketball player to top network marketing people, because y'all know I love getting them on and sharing their journey, like an author, like all kind of cool stuff. So I'm so excited. So if you see the value here, if you're here for it, I ask you to, this is all free. Like, it's free content. I'm literally doing it out of the goodness of my heart. Of course, I share like my personal business and things here and there and drop that value. But my true purpose for this podcast was, if I die tomorrow, I want to leave an impact in the world. I want to have my footprint here. And to me, I would love to write a book, but getting me to sit down and write a book right now is probably not going to happen. And I have the voice. Like, I like to talk. I like to, present and coach and teach. I'm a teacher at heart. So this made more sense for me. And this is how my footprint and my legacy and my impact is happening right now. So this is all free. All I ask you is to pay the fee of sharing it with your network. You can literally tag me on Instagram, on Facebook. I love those. Whenever you're listening in and you tag me, I will share that in my stories. You can just share it with your teammates, share it with your family, share it with your friends. Hey, I listened to this podcast. Go and subscribe. She has great value and tips, and she adds people on. Or if you know somebody that would be a great podcast guest, like bring them on, let me know. You can leave a written review, y'all. That is so huge because my podcast gets more views naturally in the podcast world when I have more when I have more reviews. So that is super helpful. If you haven't dropped a review yet, it takes literally 2 minutes to go and leave that review. The information is in the show notes, but you can also, if you're on Podcast Apple, scroll to the bottom, it's going to say write a review, or whatever platform you're on. A lot of times it'll say write a review. If I get 5 this week, I'll do another cash giveaway. So it's been a while since we've had some reviews come in. 5 this week, we will do another cash, money giveaway. All right. And lastly, I hope you also have noticed, and this is totally not planned because, like I said, we don't plan our conversations. We just let them be real and raw. But I've started to notice a trend with the last few lately, and it's a lot of people who, and I'm bringing people on that are legit. Either they have been a millionaire, or they've made enough money to consider themselves a millionaire, or they've ran and operated $1 million team and businesses, or they make 6 figures in a month or even in the year. So how does that happen? And you'll notice a lot of these people talk about investing in themselves, investing in coaching. Megan, who was, I don't know when her episode will drop, if it's before this or after this, she was big on investing with, now I forgot his name, but I don't know why did his name just leave my head? Of course it did. Oh my gosh, that's going to drive me nuts. Ray Higdon. Oh, okay. Thank the Lord. I found it. And it wasn't until she started leveling herself up and investing in Ray Higdon and dropping lots to get her to the next level. A lot of people will talk about investing in a program and things like that. And so I say all that to say, you show up differently when you invest in yourself, right? And obviously what you're doing now isn't working because you haven't probably taken that next step. And I just want to encourage you, because I know I do this too. Like when somebody says something's $100 or $200, or I've even done things for thousands of dollars at this point now. And like, thankfully, like a lot of the $1,000 ones I've done, they break the payments up for it to be more manageable. But y'all, when it comes to $100 ones, like I just got my lashes done for the first time for $100. Like I might go to Walmart and spend, or, Sprouts now, since I'm having to do more vegan and plant-based stuff, and overspend $100 more than I planned, right? I might literally, I know I do. Like every time I go to the nail salon, I get pedicure and my nails done, it's $100. Like when you go get your hair done, it's $100. And those things don't last. My lashes, look, y'all, I wish y'all could see me. Like I already have lashes falling out, okay? It's not gonna last. I gotta go back and spend the money again. My hair is gonna look good for a little bit, and I gotta, these things don't last. But when you invest in yourself, it lasts. It's eternal. And you leveling yourself up, you being a better version of you, makes you a better mom, a better wife, a better friend, a better businesswoman. All of those things happen because you decide to put that investment, put the financial, stewarding into yourself. And that's what I'm going to encourage you. I have done it. I'm talking on experience. I promise you. I have done it. I spent years and years in business of let me go to that free webinar. Let me get the podcast. And that's all fine and dandy. That's why I'm here now, because I want to provide free things. And I don't even say you have to invest in me. Please know that. I'm bringing on even other people that are coaches. So if you feel more comfortable with them, go for it, sis. I just want you to level up. And how you level up is to invest in yourself. Put some skin in the game. Right? Until you put some skin in the game, you're more than likely going to stay either in the same place or similar to where you're at. Small level ups, not those big, massive ones. And so I just want to encourage that to you today, to notice that trend, and notice trends on all of the podcast guest episodes that I'm bringing on for you guys. Like, what are the trends? What are the patterns of their success? What are the things you're noticing? I notice gratitude will play a lot into it. And I notice another thing that people are constantly saying is, if she can do it, why not me? Like, I think I've heard two people that are going to be guests on the podcast that said, like, if this person can do it, why not me? And you shifting your mindset to, like, I deserve that too. I can be that person too. I am worthy of that. But until you have that shift and you really believe it, you will stay in the same place. And it literally just takes a mindset shift of like, yep, it's my turn. It's my time. It's my year. It's my season. It's mine. I'm claiming it. It's happening. It's already written. So I love y'all. I hope these podcasts or episodes are helpful. This is just a quick check-in, reflection, and, kind of just keeping it real with you guys, ramble. But I hope it was still somehow helpful, even this episode today. Love you. Bye.